So that'll back him up 5. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end. 12. Pilot, 64, weak.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready,
a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Saints
Two kill. Recon, 132 fire.
7-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 10-yard touchdown run as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw is Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan caught by Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Vecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
X3, 218, chopper.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let him know. Check. Lucky.
On second down, Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round is pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Tuesday.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And an alley to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Check, 47.
First and goal.
Let's go.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Deidrin Sanat with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Breeze going to throw.